Hi everyone, this is Sirisha. Welcome back to my channel. In my previous videos, we explored the contributions of Egyptians, Babylonians, ancient Greeks like Euclid, Pythagoras, Archimedes, Apollonius, and Thales. Now, in this video, let's explore the evolution of geometry through different civilizations like medieval, Islamic, Renaissance, modern, contemporary, and Chinese. We will uncover how each period contributed unique ideas and techniques, shaping our understanding of space and form. Let's begin with medieval and Islamic geometry. Medieval geometry developed in Europe, while Islamic geometry grew in the Middle East and North Africa. Islamic geometry was influenced by Greek mathematicians, especially Euclid's work. Islamic art features complex symmetrical patterns often used in mosques and palaces. Both styles use tessellation where shapes fit together without gap. A tessellation is a pattern of geometric shapes that fit together perfectly on a plane without any gaps or overlaps and can repeat it in all directions infinitely. Geometric patterns occurs in a variety of forms in Islamic art and architecture. These include kilim carpets, tile work, pieced stone, ceramics, leather, stained glass, woodwork, and metalwork. Medieval mathematicians used tools like the compass and strategy for geometric constructions. Geometry was essential in designing cathedrals and Islamic mosques. Islamic geometry often combined algebra and geometry, leading to new ideas. Islamic geometry emphasizes creating beautiful patterns through geometric shapes. Scholars wrote important texts on geometry, influencing future generations. They translated Greek texts and developed new methods in trigonometry and spherical geometry, which were crucial for astronomical calculations and navigation. Geometry in both cultures was a way to express art. Medieval and Islamic geometry showcases the creativity and innovations of their cultures. This work continues to inspire artists and mathematicians today. Now let's continue with Renaissance and early modern period. Geometry during Renaissance and early period was important in art and architecture. The study of shapes and forms grew significantly. Mathematicians like Euclid influenced Renaissance thinkers. The golden ratio became popular for beauty in designs. What is meant by golden ratio? The golden ratio, which is often referred to as the golden mean, divine proportion, or golden section, is a special attribute denoted by the symbol phi, and it is approximately 1.618. When a line is divided into two parts, the long part that is divided by the short part is equal to the whole length divided by the long part is defined as the golden ratio. It is denoted using the Greek letter and pronounced as phi. It finds application in geometry, art, architecture, and other areas. Geometry helped in navigation, mapping, and exploration. Architects used geometry for building structures. The invention of the compass improved geometric drawings. Geometry linked to science and astronomy during this time. Mathematicians translated ancient texts, sharing knowledge. The study of conic sections advanced during this time. Mathematical concepts were connected to philosophy and science. The Renaissance and early modern period transformed geometry through new ideas and discoveries. This evolution laid the groundwork for modern mathematics. Let's continue with modern geometry. Modern geometry has evolved significantly from classical concepts, introducing new ideas and applications. Non-Euclidean geometry. This branch challenges traditional Euclidean principles, exploring hyperbolic and spherical geometry. It has practical applications in physics and cosmology. Cosmology is the study of the origin, development, structure, history, and future of the entire universe. Topology. Topology studies properties of space that are invariant under any continuous deformation. It is sometimes called rubber sheet geometry because the objects can be stretched and contracted like rubber but cannot be broken. A circle is a topological equivalent to an ellipse. Differential geometry. This area focuses on curves and surfaces, applying calculus to understand their properties. It is vital in physics, particularly in the theory of relativity. Projective geometry. It examines properties that remain invariant under projection. It is essential in art and computer graphics for perspective rendering. Modern geometry finds applications in computer graphics, robotics, and even biology, influencing how we model and understand the world. Algebraic geometry. This branch connects algebra and geometry using polynomial equations to study geometric objects. It has implications in number theory and cryptography. Modern geometry has expanded our understanding of space and shapes in profound ways. It influences many fields from science to art. Now let's continue with contemporary geometry. Contemporary geometry has evolved beyond traditional theoretical concepts to become a vital tool in various fields. Today, its application spans across disciplines such as computer science, robotics, architecture, and physics, showcasing its relevance in solving real world problems. One significant area of application is computational geometry. This field focuses on algorithms and their use in computer graphics, computer aided design (CAD) systems, and geographic information systems. For example, in computer graphics, geometry helps create realistic images and animations by managing shapes and their transformations. In CAD, it assists engineers and architects in designing precise models for buildings and machinery. In robotics, geometry is essential for navigation and object manipulation. Contemporary geometry explores complex concepts and diverse applications in today's world. It connects mathematics with technology, art, and nature. Now let's continue with Chinese geometry. When speaking of mathematics in East Asia, it is necessary to take into account China, Japan, Korea, and Vietnam as a whole. At a very early time in the histories, Japan, Korea, and Vietnam all adopted the Chinese writing system, in addition to the other cultural institutions. The most important work in the history of mathematics in Chinese is the 9 chapters on the mathematical art, which contains arithmetic, algebra, and geometric algorithms presented in relation to problems, some of which evoke the duties of the civil administration, surveying fields, that is, areas, charge taxes according to various types of grains, that is, ratio, determining wages for civil servants according to their position in the hierarchy, that is, unequal sharing, measuring planned earthworks to determine labor needs and granaries to determine storage capacity, that is, volume, charge fair taxes, problems combining various proportions, and so on. Like Euclid elements, the 9 chapters gathered and organized many mathematical achievements, including arithmetic, geometry, algebra from preceding periods. Like the elements in the West, the 9 chapters played a crucial role in the development of mathematics in East Asia. Most mathematicians refer to it, and most of the subjects that they worked on stemmed from it. Chinese geometry is rich in practical applications and unique methods. Its influence can still be seen in modern mathematics today. Each civilization, from Asian to Chinese, has uniquely shaped geometry, enriching our understanding and inspiring future innovations. Please do like, share, and subscribe for more videos.